I just got off work after doing an 8-hour shift. And actually, if you ever heard of people saying that they're doing them at-home jobs, you better get you an at-home job. You know why? Because people be making, you might not make the money you want to make, but when you're doing an at-home job, you're at home, and they really don't know what you're doing when you're at home. I mean, you could be doing 2, 3, 4 jobs when you're at home. Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. But currently, I am doing 2 at-home jobs right now. And they're both at the same time schedule. So that's pretty good. So I get off one and I get off the other at the same time. So that's pretty good. But look, let me strike up this conversation here. I know everybody learns at a different level. Some people smarter than others. Some people, take a little longer to learn things. I understand that. But when you're working from home and you got people that seem like they have never, ever worked at a call center before, you be like, Lord, I don't know if they need to be taking calls or not, because they are acting like they have never, ever answered the phone or took any customer service, had any type of customer service experience at all, anything. But I don't know. But yeah, I got a couple people now that just, they just act like they are slower than a box of bricks. I just be like, Lord help them. Lord help them. Because I don't know. All right. I had to take a little break. Had to come back at this later. Anyway, so back to the conversation. So, like I was saying about them at-home jobs or whatever. I'm certified as a medical billing encoder, and I've actually been trying to find things based off around that degree. And it's kind of hard to find things because a lot of jobs want you to have experience. And how can you get experience if you never had a job, in that career field? So how can you get experience and then you won't hire me? So it's just, jobs make it really hard to get experience because they don't want to hire you. So that's why you see a lot of people out here working all these different side jobs, all these, entry level positions, just trying to make it out here in the world, doing all these different things. And, shoot, I ain't gonna sit here like, I wish I was famous. I wish I could just blow up. Because, nobody really wants to be doing all this, working hard for low pay. I'm going to school. I have an associate's degree. I have this and I have that. And I actually have a lot of certifications behind my name. I have, a bunch of certifications because I'm a, certified peer support specialist. I'm a medical billing encoder degree. I have certifications, for, CNA 1, CNA 2. And then if I wanted to be a receptionist, my degree kind of falls under a receptionist as well. So, I have a bunch of different things behind my name that I can be working with. But then you get ready to work these jobs and they want to pay you barely any money. You're working all these long hours and you're pretty much barely bringing home any money, to try to support a family, and I'm just like, what in the world? So you just got to keep just working, working to live paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, so. And, to be honest, a lot of these people on YouTube, they really support me. Well, I'm not going to say support me because that's the wrong word. What I'm going to say is they inspire me. YouTubers inspire me. I ain't going to say support me because nobody knows me. But they inspire me because just watching some of these people and you see where they started from and you see where they're at now. They was ordinary people just like me, just like anybody else, trying to make it out here in the world. And then finally, they decided to create a YouTube channel and they blew up. They didn't blow up overnight. It took time, took years, but, eventually they finally got followers and everybody that they needed to help support their channel. And then a lot of these people, you know, they're doing good with their money, and some of them probably out here just blowing it and showboating and stuff like that. You know, I do have some people who I love watching, you know, and I actually, like, I love watching their stuff, you know, and every time I watch it, it honestly makes me feel sad and depressed because I'm just like, dang, man, if my life could be like that, you know, only because I don't want my kids to have to struggle when they get older. I don't want them to feel like, you know, mommy, I grew up and we're broke, mommy. You know, I can't get this, mommy. I gotta share a bed with my sister, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that, or I can't have this, and my friends all have this, and my friends have that, and we gotta share a room. You know, stuff like that. Because honestly, me growing up, my dad was the provider, so we were not broke. But my stepmom had a big family. You know, she had a lot of kids, so of course we were living in a single wide trailer at the time with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and we were always stuffed full, you know, because there was always people. I was sharing a room with 2 or 3 people, you know, growing up. And I don't want my kids to have to go through that, sharing rooms with all these different kids and all these different people. And, you know, the kids is having kids, and all y'all sharing a room. And you just feel like, well, dang, when can I have my own space? When can I have some privacy? You know, can I get this? Can I get that? We don't have no money for this. We don't have no money for that. And I just don't want my kids to have to go through that. You know, and even if, you know, I'm not looking, you know, to become no full-time YouTuber or anything like that. But I'm just mainly wanting to make it, even with just my certifications, my degrees, just having a job. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to have a job. I want to be able to work and make it out here in the world. And like I say, it's just, you know, when you have 2 incomes, not just one, when you have a, you know, the father or the mother or whoever, you know, whoever, whatever the situation is, if you have 2 incomes, that normally works better. So when you just have, you know, support, you know, even when you have family support and you have people that actually look out, and maybe when you need a day off and they'll be able to babysit your kids or stuff like that, so maybe you could go to work or you do what you got to do, things like that helps out. Now for my situation, we really don't have no family support at all. And when I say family support, I mean, I don't have nobody that's going to babysit my kids. I don't have nobody that's going to pick them up from daycare, take them to daycare. You know, when daycare is closed, somebody's able to watch them. I don't have anybody. I don't have nobody that's lending me a helping hand. You know, saying, hey, well, you know, I understand y'all might need a day off. You know, I'll come get the babies from you. You know, get the babies from you and let you have a break today. I don't have nobody like that. We got the kids 24/7. 24/7, other than when they go to daycare. That's it. Me and the father have the kids 24/7. So sometimes I know I get irritated and irritable because I'm like, man, you know, I got things I need to do. You know, it's not even about places I want to go. It's just things around the house. You know, maybe I need to go clean up. Maybe I want to go take a bath, soak in the tub. I want to do this, I want to do that. And you can't do that because, you know, you have no help. The kids is always here. They always crying. They need assistance. They need attention. Nothing wrong with that because they're kids. You decided to have them, so you can't blame nobody but yourself. But I'm not blaming anybody because, like I said, I love my babies. I love my babies dearly. But sometimes you just need a break. And like I say, I just want to be able to provide for them. And I want them to be able to have the finer things in life. I don't want them to be spoiled brats or anything like that, but I want them to be able to have whatever they need. And I want us to be able to take vacations and go on trips and stuff like that. And I want them to be happy. And I want them to remember, you know, mommy, growing up, I didn't have to worry about this and this and this. And I was able to have this and I was able to have that. And, you know, honestly, we recently just bought a house, too. And I say we because it's me and my boyfriend. We live here together. So we recently bought a house. And I do feel like it's a decent sized house. It's a nice house, you know, and I actually really like the house. I really like being here. It's in a nice area, nice quiet area. You know, the kids both got their own room, but currently we are using one of the rooms as my computer room / game room because the kids are too little, so they actually sleep in the room with me and the father. But when they get older, of course, they're going to have their own space. So at that time, you know, if God finds fit for us to be able to move into a bigger house, or if he finds fit for us to be able to get this house extended or something, that would be great. So that we can have more rooms to make sure that they both can have their own room, and then we can have the computer room. Because actually, you know, if my finances were where they needed to be, I honestly would probably, you know, in due time, not right now, no rush, I would probably want to sell this house and get a bigger house, because I would want at least 5 bedrooms and at least 4 bathrooms, you know, to make sure we have enough. And I have to sneeze. Whew, whew, excuse me. Have to sneeze because that's why you keep hearing me sniffle, because I'm just like, so sneeze there and it won't come out. But yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much like my little talk. Just mainly, I just want to be a provider for my family. That's mainly it. And also, I always tell people, if there's anything out here that y'all want to talk about, you know, any type of conversation you want me to strike up, just let me know. Because I'm a straightforward person. I'm down to earth. And I actually like talking about different things. And it's like, I guess most of the time when I come to talk to people, it's like your mind goes blank. You be like, man, I had a good conversation I want to talk about. And then I get up here and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't remember anything. And I guess maybe I get nervous or something because the conversations go right out of my brain. Like, I don't know what I was going to talk about. I absolutely cannot remember. I cannot remember. And also, if y'all wondering where my kids are at, they're actually in the living room with the father right now, because I wanted to go ahead and try to clean up. Because like I said, this clothes right here, they have been sitting in here on my floor for like 3 weeks. And I was like, I really need to get these clothes up. So I'm actually pushing myself to clean them, because I just got off work and I am really tired. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm really tired. For some reason, I'm like exhausted today. And I feel like, I don't know, I guess it was because me taking them calls today. Because I actually was in training. So today was my first day on calls. And the calls was like, after the calls, my head was booming. I went right in there and took a whole cup of Tylenol medicine because my head was hurting. I was just like, oh, I'm over it, because I had enough for today. I'm over it. Yep, I'm over it. I'm actually sitting here thinking of another topic to talk about, because I really don't know what I want to talk about. Alright, so I went ahead and put up all the clothes. I got all the clothes and stuff put up. So now I'm getting ready to go ahead and give my baby a bath. I went ahead and got her stuff laid out so I can give her a bath. And then once I give her a bath, I'm going to go ahead and prep their bottles and then give myself a bath. And then hopefully I can chill for the night, because it's getting pretty late and I want to go ahead and get this stuff done. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching my channel. You have a great night. Stay blessed. And please subscribe. And also, I also want you to post ideas, things you want me to talk about on my channel, things you want me to do, things you want to see, things you want to know. I mean, hey, I don't know unless you tell me. So please be a supporter and help me get the subscribers I need, you know, to make my channel pretty popular. Because I want you to watch. Because my family is not as boring as it may seem right now. We just got to get out there. We just got to get out there. But you take it easy, guys.